The United States continues its actions and has tried to prevent the supply of fuel and lubricants to our country, which would be unthinkable in times of peace. In a globalized world, it is not only absurd, but criminal to prohibit access to technologies, including medical equipment, which have over 10% of United States components. It is shameful, their action against the medical cooperation provided by Cuba to numerous nations. It even goes so far as to openly threaten sovereign governments for requesting this contribution and meeting the needs for public health amongst their populations. The United States is depriving its citizens of the right to travel to Cuba, defying its own constitution. The intensification of the blockade has an impact on migratory flows in our country over the last few years, which means a painful cost for Cuban families and has demographic and economic consequences of an adverse nature for the nation. The government of the United States lies and causes great harm to international efforts to combat terrorism when it accuses Cuba, in an utterly baseless way, of being a sponsor of this scourge. Under the shield of this arbitrary and fraudulent accusation, they extort hundreds of banking and financial entities throughout the world and force them to choose between continuing their relations with the United States or maintaining their links with Cuba. Our country is truly under siege. It's suffering from a cruel, silent, extraterritorial economic war. This is accompanied by a powerful political machinery for destabilization, with vast funds approved by the United States Congress, with the aim of capitalizing on the shortfalls caused by the blockade and undermining the constitutional order of the country and its people's serenity.